Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know that it's been a minute since I've done this style of video, but I wanted to talk to you today about my struggle with my YouTube channel. I've been seeing so many videos about how people have grown in a year, how people have grown in 9 months, just this craze virality in TikTok, Instagram, everything, and now with 2023, this change of going back to YouTube and with the potential TikTok ban, where will people go? I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience. If you do not know me, my name is Julia. I have had my YouTube channel for about 8 years. 8 years. I started in 2015 when I was a senior in high school. I started in March. I just had my YouTube birthday, which really brought me to thinking about this idea and thinking about my growth, especially with constantly being thrown all this information about other people doing so well so quickly. And I know that's something that everyone wants, and I just want to give a realistic opinion. I made a little list. So first, I want to tell you a little bit about me. I started my channel into beauty and fashion. Now I post more vlog types. I'm transitioning my channel. I'm experimenting a little bit. As of right now, I would say what I post, if you want to follow me, is vlog style, day in my life. I post shorts every day, mostly fashion get ready with me, as well as how-to stuff. Some how-to stuff is coming, and I've done how-to stuff with makeup in the past. I am trying to post every Sunday, so you can expect a new video from me Sunday evenings, Eastern time, so come back on Mondays. Start your week with a dose of juju. So when I started my YouTube channel 8 years ago, I was 17 years old. I love makeup and fashion. It was something I was really talented in naturally, and I actually did a lot of my friends' prom makeup. I did my own prom makeup, and I did a lot of my friends' hair and makeup for prom. I focused my channel really on that. I believe my first video was, I think it was on my iPhone, in my little bathroom, and I spoke so quietly and I was so shy, but at least I started. I was doing something that I love, and unfortunately that was during a time when YouTube wasn't the YouTube it is today. The whole beauty industry was just about to blow up. People, I think back in the day, a lot of creators at that time felt this, and especially at a young age for me, it was traumatizing. I got bullied in high school. I remember I was at a friend's graduation party and some girl found my YouTube and she yelled across the party like, "Nice videos, Julia," and I was so scared. Like, I didn't have many friends in high school. I was in between groups. Like, I was popular but not popular. I just could never fit in. I feel I don't have any relationships from my high school. I also was with a boyfriend for 6 years who gaslit me a lot. He would use the fact that he protected me from mean comments on YouTube or something to like make me feel bad or give him a thank you. So that was the beginning of me being hesitant. That was the beginning of me not being consistent. And I know people say you have to be consistent on YouTube. I watched this YouTuber, Bria Jones, I believe, and she posted a growth video. She said that everyone says to be consistent. It's like the most cliche thing. It's like, be consistent, but it's like not everyone can see them being consistent paying off right away. It could take years. I mean, I'm here 8 years later, and I wish I just was more consistent back then. However, with continuing to post within 8 years, I was perfecting my craft. It can totally be better, I'll tell you that. If you're just starting out, being consistent is not about rapid growth. It's about posting, being there, perfecting your craft, learning new techniques on how to edit, learning more your style. That's what being consistent is. Stop doing that. I let the words of other people prevent me from being consistent. I got scared. I didn't want to be bullied. I didn't want my ex-boyfriend making fun of me or breaking up with me. And I wasn't consistent. And I used the fact that I didn't have the space for it. I was in a dorm room in university. I lived with my parents. I was traveling, living in different countries for some summers to prevent me from just being consistent. Like, I used that as an excuse that I didn't have a space. When I finally moved in by myself in Virginia and I did have a space, I was posting more consistently and I was posting my makeup videos. However, the pandemic hit. So the pandemic hit, all the inspiration that I took from fashion shows, red carpets, other creators of just going out, makeup looks was just gone. I tried to transition into maybe how-tos, like steps on basic fundamentals of makeup. Didn't go well, but I think I also learned myself basic fundamentals. And again, I let that idea of, okay, now I'm actually being consistent. Now I have a space and I'm not seeing any reward. I'm not seeing views. I'm not seeing follows. I let that kind of take me down. And when I moved home after college, I was living with my parents. Again, I was shy about posting. And then I moved to France. Again, I didn't feel like I had the space to post. And yeah, just was nuts. I was not consistent, basically, is my point. Another thing with having a beauty niche is I felt the need to have the same setup and equipment as all the other creators in the beauty industry. All those other creators, like when YouTube boomed, it was like setting and lighting and everything. I was a college student. I was in high school. I didn't have the money to buy all these lights, to buy the nice camera. I got my camera that I'm using right now for $300 off of eBay. For Christmas, I asked for this tripod. You know, it took some time to obtain better equipment. That was the pressure of having to set up, having to have just this good background, this depth of field, all this stuff, natural sunlight, just everything. The pressure of having all of that instead of just making content made me fall out of love with making beauty videos, because where was I going? I would just like put my makeup on for the video and then take it off. After giving you all of my excuse of my timeline throughout the 8 years, explaining why I wasn't consistent and what I allowed myself to believe, now looking back, I have a lot of regret. I'm here 8 years later, still posting on YouTube, still creating content, and it's clearly something I love to do. It's clearly something that I enjoy doing, taking videos, making aesthetic posts, photos, just creating content, being in front of the camera. It's obviously, after 8 years, I'm still here doing it for nothing. I gain nothing from this. It just clearly shows that I love to do this. I have a lot of regret. If I just was consistent and I just didn't let those negative words of other people affect me, I could only imagine where I would be today. I also didn't jump on opportunities. Like when TikTok first came out, when Reels came out, I did not jump on those opportunities. Before Reels came out, I was still on my makeup and I started making videos on Instagram. I saw these short format videos on Instagram someone was doing. I think it was Danielle. So I was like, wow, I love that. I started doing that and I stopped. I stopped right before Reels. I deleted my makeup Instagram. I stopped posting on YouTube. And imagine if I was posting those videos when Reels came out and I was giving the algorithm what it wanted. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. And I think that is what's helping me push forward. Julia, you clearly love doing this. Yes, you have a small following, but you know what you need to do. I've watched so many creators' videos about how they've grown, and it says the same thing over and over and over again. Be authentic. Find value. I think that was the biggest thing that got back to me. How can people learn from you? Why do you follow certain people? Do they give you tips? How can you sum up? Like, oh, I follow this person because they make travel videos or they give me tips around New York City, you know? If no one knows you yet, no one's gonna want... That's another thing I got from Bria Jones. No one knows you yet, they're not gonna care about your vlogs. They're not gonna care about your morning routine. They gotta know you first and they gotta know how to get. What can they get from you? That's what I didn't realize. In December of 2022, December to January, was a really tough time for me. I get emotional talking. I lost a childhood friend of mine I had a really close relationship with when I was young. I haven't seen her or talked to her in years. And I moved back from France and I saw her one time because she was living with my sister. And we sit down and we had this instant my god. And I didn't know it was gonna be the last time I saw her. End of December, I had a long distance boyfriend and I was visiting him and we broke up. He broke up with me after a couple struggle months that we've had. Following that, I came home from my holiday and I lost my job. So I was down. I had all this time on my hands. I just want to do the things that I love. I finally, after 2 years, got a TikTok, started posting on TikTok. Not gonna get banned. I started just documenting my journey of being unemployed living in New York City because that was also a huge weight. And I reflected on the past of why I let other people affect me in my journey because again, imagine where I would have been now. 8 years. I just want to sit here, tell you about my struggle. I'm aware of why my channel wasn't growing. I'm aware of what I could have done better. 2023 is going to be the year that I change that. I want to let people who watch this, not everyone has a success story. And if you've been struggling on YouTube for years, do the work to reflect on what you're doing and what you could do better. And if it's something that you truly love, you will always find time to do it. And I'm sitting here, small creator, 8 years later, still filming. It's because it's something I love to do. Creating videos, editing videos. We will get there. We will have our time. We will be able to post that I got 100K followers and you just gotta start now. I know that is the most cliche thing to say, but we just have to start now because you don't want to start and stop and care about what other people think and then 8 years pass and you could have been somewhere completely unimaginable. Take from my experience and don't let that happen. I felt like I owed my followers some explanation on why I have changed my niche, why I posted so sporadically, and why, you know, maybe this is the boy who cried wolf and you think, oh, she's back for a little bit and she's just gonna be gone. This is my explanation, and then this is also my word saying that it's gonna be different. You hear it now. I feel it in my bones. This is gonna be different, and I'm here. I'm showing up. Oh my god. Even if my camera's not showing up, I'm like the little emoji over here. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed my video and my experience, and I hope you can take something from this and to know that you just have to start now and you have to keep going. You got this. I believe in you. And if you want to follow my journey, please like and subscribe to my channel, and there will be so much more to come. Again, I'm posting on Sundays. I don't have an exact time, but Sundays I'm posting. I post on shorts every day. Mishy, say goodbye to the audience. Goodbye. Love you all.